Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm going to make a needle book, a big needle book, because my needle book is this. Right. Look at that. It's in most, and this is, my needles are in here as well. Okay, in here. And I've also got a drawer over there. I love this box, but I just can't get them when they're in there. And I watched Susie's makes, and she's in England, United Kingdom, and she has been, and she's made it, and I've seen her needle book, and it's a thing, it's a big thing, it's got pages. So I'm going to make myself one now, okay? Now you can help me watch it or whatever. I'll start this, okay? So we can do it together, or you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm going to use the felt as a base for mine, because I have this big piece of grey, so I'm going to use it as because I have some cotton wadding. You can use wadding, or you can use the felt, whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to put pages in it and stuff like that. So I want to show you what I'm going to do with mine. But I'm going to use some nice pieces of fabric so we can use up some scraps and things like that. So we're going to try and get it so it's all nice and level. I'm going to do this here where I'm going to put that. Is that too big? Like, wait a minute. I want it to be something substantial. I want to, and then I'm going to put some pockets in, maybe some 10 inches. I'm going to make it 10 inches, I think, because I need it to be. Now I'm going to draw a line, because I'm going to cut that, and oh, what have I done there? Make it go skew. That didn't come out at all, didn't pencil along one bit. Good. How about this thing? Did that work? Yeah, well, to a degree. I need this thing in to make sure that I get this straight down here. How far do I want it to come down there? Wait a minute, we'll do it on this side first. How far do I want that to come down there? Hang on. This way, Sonya, this way. I suppose that's not too... Ends like Susie said, you can find it too, because there's a big size one, okay? So we can find them. And that's a plus, isn't it? Especially in my room. Okay, so we can put that there like that. And go down here. Whoops, that's when it's crooked. I mean, all over the place. All over the place, Sonya. And that one's there. Now that come out there, but it's not. It just tore up the... Hang on, that one. Let's see if this will cut. Now we need to cut it straight. Okay. You know what I should have did? I should have brought my iron in here, because it'll come in. Now, put this back where you got it from, Sonya. Okay, right. I bought some more yesterday. Let me see. I'll show you. I didn't know if I was going to get any here, but I did. So I got these bits. These are good, aren't they? There's a yellow one. Isn't it pretty? It's really thick. That one there's really thin. It's really weird, isn't it? That one's beautiful. And a purple, and a blue, and another blue. Because these are all the colours that she had other than black. And that grey. But the yellow is really thick, isn't it? Geez, I don't know if I'm going to, what I'm going to use for the pages in it yet, but we'll get to that, okay? So I didn't need anything to be too thick to start it just with. I think that's right. Not cut straight, but we can trim that later, I suppose. I think this will be big enough, won't it? Well, surely it will be, Sonya. Okay, so now I've got some scraps in a box here, where I have a scrap box. I have a box with scraps in. Actually, they're in packets, are they? There's those ones. And I got... I'll try and move it around here. And if they're small bits, but there's some. So this says scraps on the box, so there must be scraps. They got to be scraps, okay. Oh, look at that, isn't that nice? Oh, I might use some very important pieces in here, what do you reckon? Put some important bits in. Oh, nice, interesting bits, something that I haven't used because I'm hoarding it or something. Actually, I thought this would be a better scrappy box than what it is, to be honest. So some of them aren't bad. Oh, well, you know what I meant to use for what I want to do. I got a few strips that I've torn previously one time. I think I need any more than that, surely. Here we go. Yeah, these are scrappy bits, aren't they? So I'm going to make a sewing book. Look at this. This is my attempt at log cabin. Now I can't tell you how long it's been since I did that. I really can't. I did it by hand. I think it's log cabin, isn't it? Maybe not. It's a very small piece of quilting though, but isn't it? Okay, so I don't know what pieces to use now. I've got that nice bit. I like this bit. I wonder if hubby bought in my sewing machine. I might just ask him. Not my sewing machine. I want me. I'm gonna use my walkie-talkie. Look, I've got this walkie-talkie. I'm gonna say, "Hello, Jeremy. Can you come in here, darling?" I'm doing a video, but I'd like me iron. Thank you. It's getting warm in here with my heater on. I think I need me iron. And do I have my pressing thing? I don't. It's okay. It's okay. I've got another one in here somewhere. I've got a grey one. Thank you. I've got a pressing thing here somewhere. I do. What do I do with it? I thought it fell down. It is too. Here it is. I found it. Easy enough. There goes me this haunted chair. Okay, so I've got plenty of places over here I can plug this in. Okay, so we need a few bits and pieces to work this with, and that's fine. I'll just show you what we're doing. Got this little line, right? I'll pull that, unplug the heater because it's pretty cosy in here now, and we'll put the iron in. Plug that line in. Okay. Now this is going to be done by hand for me because I mostly do things by hand anyway. Where's that piece of felt that we started? It's under the bottom, the felt we started with. Okay, so I'm going to just have a piece of this, I think, because I'm ironing already, but it is hot. It's warm. It's already got warm. That's good. I like that piece. Okay, so I've ironed that piece because I like it. So we'll put that there. Now I did not want to go. I've got all these little bits that have been sewn together by somebody else. To be honest with you, somebody else has done all this. I don't know if I'll use them on this or not. Maybe I could use a couple of them, mate. What do you reckon? So I'm going to iron this bit. Now you've seen me iron. This is something that's very rare. It's a very rare thing for me. I I don't think any of us are a big fan of ironing. Well, some people do. I used to years ago. I'd iron my clothes, hang them up, and then get them out and iron them before I put them on. You know, there's a problem there, I think. Now, well, you just wear them and the warmth of your body will straighten them out. But I don't really have anything that needs pressing that much, I don't think. Oh, this is pretty. I like that, bit of that. Wow. Bit of the yellow one too, and a bit of that. Yeah, there's 2 pieces. That's a double thickness of that one is. I'm swift with the iron, aren't I? I love this. Oh, I do love that piece. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness me. It feels like you just don't want to even cut that out, truly it does. A lot of this is all second-hand, this fabric that I just buy. I pick it up in the shops where people have already cut it all out and just didn't want to use it anymore. Don't know if I'll use that. I may do. This is nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Wow. Right, so you're going to watch me iron. Looks like so far, doesn't it? Oops, I think I put this bit together. I've got a funny feeling I did because these are my fabrics. Wow, well, there you go. Look at that, Sonia. They might be yours after all. Well, years ago I did do a bit of quilting, but not a lot. Didn't go over the top. Never made anything substantial with it, believe you me. These are nice pieces, these are. I wonder what I'm going to do with them. Wow, because my cover's going to be crazy. Patchwork sort of, but not with all the embellishments. I'm just going to have some different style to what I usually do, but, you know, because we've got to change up things sometimes, don't we? Oh, this is pretty. This is a pretty one. I like that one. We're going with the yellows, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, here's some good ones. Look at this. Wow. I do love that. Well, that's nice, isn't it? That doesn't need to be ironed. That doesn't need to be ironed, but I don't think I'll use it. I don't know how we decide what we do and don't want, but we decide, somehow we do decide that, don't we? Oh, there's a bit of that stuff there. Oh, that's interesting. A bit of that. That's for something else now. Okay, I love that bit. Oh, look at that. Pretty, isn't it? Good. I'm only covering for a small place. I'm only going to be covering a small space. I've got all this thread, all this fabric here. But then I'm going to do there's pages too. I don't think I'll need it though. I think I need any more. We'll see how we go. We'll put these back in here, some of this, back in the bag, and see what I can use this for now, what I've got so far. Don't really want to squish it up. Got a lot of little squares. Got heaps of little squares. Might just leave them there just in case. You never know. Now I ironed that, and now I'm going to put it in this bag. No, why not just put it on top of the box over here that I got down? It'd be a better idea, wouldn't it? There we go. There's a lot of nice good colours in there. Okay. There's a piece of felt. I have meters of this stuff here that I bought really cheap at Spotlight when it first opened in the town near us. We hope to get it one year in the park soon, so that'll be good. I might sit that round there on that table. Let me iron it. So I'll make sure this, just till I do a few bits, and then I can use it to put them down. I hope. I don't know yet how I'm going to fasten them. We'll see what happens. We get the piece of felt. I need that under there, won't I? We'll turn that over. Crikey. And we have fluff everywhere, and that's just the way things are, isn't it? Righto, more fluff. Cotton. Okay, this is not very straight, but we'll sort it out later because we've got to put these pieces on. I do love that. I absolutely love this piece. I suppose I can turn it into 2 bits. Couldn't I? I could turn it into 2 bits. Or maybe not use it. I want to keep it. Aren't I naughty? I can't help myself. I can't help it. Which bit do I want in the middle? the first piece. This is nice. It is, isn't it? Seems a shame to cut it up, doesn't it? No, really, but I can use it. I can use it on things. I wonder if I can just do... I don't know how to put these on here, whether I'm just going to put them on and stitch them or what. Do the slow stitching idea, I guess. It goes all the way across, that one does. I don't know, that's good. Wait a minute, move it over. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that though. I'm strange that I'm using all these yellowy colours. Strange for me anyway. I'm not a big fan of yellow either. Obviously I'm not worried about anything by the seams of things. I might just put these straight across there. That's not very interesting though, is it? That's not very interesting. I need something a bit more interesting than this. Suppose you did hers straight up and down like that. Oh, we could do it different ways, couldn't we? We could just do different ways, Sonya. You could just do a couple like this, couldn't you? And then some going this way. Right. That's an idea. Put that up there and iron that down so you can put that there. Plus we've got this bit here that I really like too. It was first. Okay. Now, I'd like that bit too, but it's a funny shape, isn't it? So let's get on with this. We like this one too. I think the pattern on that's a bit too big for what I'm looking for here. Okay, so we're going to take that out, that bit, and we're going to start with this piece, okay? I'm going to put that bit like that. It's got the selvage on it. Actually, there's another piece in here that didn't have the selvage on it, isn't there? We had it in my hand. I can put it back down. Oh, come on, where are you? I had a whole heap of these that I cut or made to use. I did. Feather piece is cool. Got to stop getting more stuff out. So I want that piece of material though, the same as that. It's not looking good. I can't see it. It was here a minute ago and it just disappears on me. It's probably on the table, is it? Oh dear. That's incredible, isn't it? It is what it is though. This happens, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to have a piece of this one too. I really would like to put that on there. I can put a thinner bit on it. It doesn't have to be that wide, does it? I do like this. It's really pretty. Really pretty. I wonder if I can tear that. No, it's too close to the selvage. You'll have to start again. Gonna have nothing left to... Oh, I'm going to use the selvage. I don't care. I like the piece of stuff. I like the piece of stuff. Okay. I need it to iron, so I knew it was a good idea I kept that, wasn't it? Kept it warm. So when we say crazy patchwork, this is probably just patchwork to some degree. It's not necessarily anything particular. I'm going to take it across over the top of there though, because I want it to be, excuse me, I want it to be not on the end. I don't want it to finish on the back. For some reason I don't want that to be a thing. Then I'll put this bit on here. Love that. I'm going to turn that over, okay. So we want to stitch that on there. This might take a couple of minutes to do this, okay? But you know, if you just want to hang around, it'll be nice if we can hang out and do this together. It'll be good. And I think that's very straight, that bit. So we need to put this piece back up on here, okay? And stitch that there. So I had me good needles and I stuck them in this thing. And now I've lost the other one that I really want to use. I haven't lost it that far. It's got to be here somewhere. Here it is. Is that it? Yes. And I need a reel of cotton. Because I'm just going to do this with ordinary cotton to start with. I think. What do you reckon? Should I make it a bit easier for you? No, I can't. I'm sorry. If I don't do it properly, I'm not going to be happy with it, see? And that's what we need. We're going to have to do it properly. And if it takes me a few episodes, well, you know, that's just the way it's going to be. Because I just want to do this. So, and it's going to be a bit of slow stitching. I could do it with the look of the raggedy look, but I don't want it to have the raggedy look. So at the top bit here, I'm going to stitch that across there. Okay, and we're going to just do a lightning stitches, well, a straight stitch. Okay, at least I know I'm watching the clock now. I can see where I'm up to, and I'll be able to so around the edge of it, I don't know yet what we're going to put, but I'm sure it will come to us. But this is just to hold it in place while we do the rest of it, okay? Whether we're going to put stitches on it is, you know, it's just probably not, because we're just going to make something really nice that we can use. I do love this green. I do like this green. Righto, so that's that bit. Alright, I've got that. Now, do we want to go that way? Or another bit like that. Okay. Maybe we'll just make it halfway. What do you reckon? So I'll cut that. This is going to be interesting to see if I can get it together. It'll be like a jigsaw puzzle. Ow! Don't cut your finger off, Sonya. It's not a good look. Okay, so now you've got to put this piece that way, okay? So when you open it down, it goes like that, okay? So we'll do that one. But I'm going to do what Susie did, and I'm going to turn it under because I'll need to put another piece next to this, won't I? And I want it to have... I need a bit bigger piece than that. I need it to have a... it needs to be joined. How about that? Just join it, Sonya. That'll be the way it works. Put it up like that. So I'm not being very particular about cutting it out yet. I'll just cut that later. I'm going to join these two pieces together. Okay? I'll try and get it to work for us, eh? What do you reckon? Just go through there. Some stitches and put them for knot. Don't want all these big scissors here, don't like them. I want this one. Okay, so this should be intriguing how we go about this. It should be interesting how we go about this. Okay. And then you can put that on there. No, we'll have to now because that's what you're doing. You can't get it to go that way unless you cut that bit off. Okay, I'll cut that bit off. How long do I want that? Well, that'll be good, won't it? Let's have a bit of an iron on that bit. Just push the iron on there for a minute and just see how that looks, which is going to be good. Now, stitch this one. On there like this. Might have plenty of time to do this, you know. You could do. Now make sure when you stitch it on, you're going to turn it down into this part here is coming over there, or level with it, because you don't want it to be skew with. It'll be wrong if you don't do that. Okay, so you've got to have the two right sides together. And I like to see a little bit of that other one underneath to make sure that I've got it all in the sewing. You can do this by machine, it won't take you as long, but I could too, but you know what, I don't feel like that. I'd rather just sit here and sew it myself. Feels a bit more interesting to me, I don't know. Sit here and sew it. That's not good, Sonia, come on. Try to thread the needle. Okay. Really? Through there. Come on. Try and keep your line reasonably straight. Doesn't like sewing through that felt, does it? I'm going to cut this off a bit. I should probably open that seam up. I'll just press it down in my hands first, because it should stay right. Should do. Should do. Now this is something that I'm just doing out of my head. Well, I haven't got the plan yet for this. Susie showed you what she was making. I've got an idea, like I'm going along with what I'm doing here, but I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, do I yet? So we'll see. I'm going to use some of my applique pieces that I've cut out of fabric that I've got there. And I hope this is going to be up far enough, because for some reason I've come down too low on that. It's a tiny bit tough going through these. Okay, I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm usually having a good day, hopefully. I didn't have a very good night. I don't know why, but all my body keeps hurting all the time. In pains, I know it's probably because of the cold, because I've got arthritis all over me. But anyway. I also think I might have a pinched nerve in the back of my neck somewhere, you know, like a, I don't know, something's giving me jip. I hate going to the doctors, as you would know. I'm not a very big fan. Righto, that's gone all the way across there, so we'll do a back stitch, end that off, hope it doesn't melt that felt, it won't be good. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. I just wanted to flatten that bit. Shouldn't have went sideways with it, should I? Okay, now we're going to just go over that like so. That I can't see this, I've got to get a bit closer to what I'm doing here. That's better. Now I'm ironing it properly, I hope. If you iron something as you go on, it makes it look a lot better, you know, and looks much better than what it does. That must be because where I've torn it, that white mark. But anyway, that looks good. I like that bit. So far, so good. Not disappointed with that at all. No, I don't think I'll go with the spotty yet. I wonder if I could use that background here. That looks nice, doesn't it? I do love this. It's really, really thin, and that's okay. There's no rules for this. Must have come off a skirt or something. I don't know where it come from. I need to tear it, so I'm going to cut it and tear a piece. Isn't it pretty? I mean, isn't it pretty? My language is shocking, isn't it? There we go again. Yep, definitely come off of something else because it didn't tear very far. Cut it over there further. Just throw it away up there, Sonya, don't worry. Don't worry about that too much. I might put that all the way across there. What do you reckon? I like that's pretty. Yes, righto. So we're going to put that up there. Whether I do it all the way across or not, I don't know yet. Cotton in my needle. It's a grey colour, and that works really well. Greys go with everything. Well, it's not really, it's probably not that grey, but the grey is a really good colour to use. But in that sense, I was way young because Mum told me that. She did. She informed me that that was a good thing. Anyway, we're going to start over here and we're going to sew right across here again. So this is pretty easy, isn't it? Just do stab stitches. It's not going to go anywhere. You don't have to be too worried about it because it's not going to come undone. It's going through felt and everything, and it's going to look really good when you just make it, what you're doing. You do stitching on it if you want to, like I might do a bit of slow stitching, I don't know. It just depends, you know. I do need somewhere to put my needles so that I can find them, so that's why I'm doing this book, and it's big. It's a bigger book, and I want to actually go and make some pages to put in it. No, I'm going to make laminate. I'm going to laminate, but I'm going to not put anything in it. I'm going to use my 2 laminate pieces, right? I'm going to squeeze them together and just make a piece of acetate sort of stuff. I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I asked hubby last night if he could do that, and he said he don't know, so we're going to try that though. Wouldn't, of course you could, I'd imagine. Can't see why you couldn't. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm sticking to that anyway. I might just cut that off there and have it. I'm going with the same thing all the way now, unless I take them up the other way now or something, in a different direction. That's pretty, isn't it? That's very pretty. Nice. It's not all matchy. That's okay, isn't it? That's okay. It doesn't have to be. Oh, look at that. I can go that way on that one, can't I? I can sew that down there. Take a few of them across that way. Or do I do it here? Hang on, I'll put that line down for a minute. So I won't... Give me back my needle and cotton so I don't lose that. And this was pretty, wasn't it? These bits. Well, I could put that there, couldn't I? I'm thinking I could. Can't see why not. But then it should be fastened onto another bit. Have you got 2 pieces? Yeah, I do, but I'm not really sure I want to use that one. Let me see what else. Got anything else? Might put a piece of this on there before I finish chopping it to pieces and killing it. It's had a bad time, hasn't it, with me, this? I'm going to have a bit of this on it. Maybe I'm not. Well, I'll cut it. Okay, we'll cut it across there. Yeah, okay. That looks good. Hang on a minute. I'm going to try and salvage a bit more of this. Go across the bottom straight because these are really bad. I think. Looks to be. Might have to put patches on this or something with that. I think I might put patches on it with this. Don't know yet. We'll come back to that bit in a minute when I get some more of them squares. One with a square. Go with your squares, your triangles, whatever they are. These bits here. That one's got a hole in it. That's no good to me. Just cut a hole in it. There's a hole. I think that one's too dark. I don't know if I want to do the squares now. I'm not sure what it's going to look like. That's a really vintage piece, that is. The feathers. There's a caterpillar. He might like to go on here. Righty, have I got yellow yet? I haven't. I've got this bit here that's nice. Like that check piece. I might use that instead of the square bits. I'm going to use this on the bottom. It makes it, it's not as because it's thin, it's very dull, so maybe I should put two thicknesses. I said 2 coats. Well, probably 2 thicknesses of it. What do you reckon? Alright, I think I might go with that bit. Yeah. I was all over the place, aren't I? I'm all over the place. But I've got to find the right thing. It's very important that you find the right thing. About this. This is nice. Where the watering can is. Bad about the flowers. Nah, I'm not sure about this one. Might go that way in a minute. I like the checks and I like the spots. Ah dear, I might do that way. That's why I'm having such a terrible time. I've got to sew some together, don't I? Let's sew some together. Not that bit. Not that bit. How about that bit? I don't mind if there's 2 of the same there. But I don't need to do that. I've got plenty. I don't need to have 2 the same. What's this? There you go. That'll work. I'm going to sew them like this, am I? Yeah, so they don't have to be that long. Righto. Another bit. Like that. That won't be enough because it shrinks as you sew it, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Because you're going to have taken bits off it, so it'll be shrinking. I've got 7 minutes. Okay. See how we can do 7 minutes, and then we'll have to come back on and show you another day how we're going, okay? Sorry about smacking you. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to get this put together before. Would have liked to have done it all, but I'm sorry I can't because takes a while to get sorted. I know I've got a lot of strips of fabric. I know where they are too. They've got bees on that one. That's pretty cool. Might be able to put a bee on here somewhere in a minute. I don't know. I've got some. So the only thing wrong with this is when I cut it. I'm not going to have the. It won't come undone because I won't allow it to. Okay. That bit's on. Now we put this bit on here. By putting the 2 right sides together, okay? Again, we'll not. Nope. Get that knot going. Righto. Got it. So I was in Big W yesterday, talking to the lady at the door. And she was telling me it was Mickey Mouse's 100th birthday. She had a pair of Mickey Mouse ears on. I don't know why, but I don't really like Mickey Mouse. Maybe it's a mouse. It scares me, I guess, I don't know. We talked about how the cartoons when we were kids were really cool, they were. Cartoons now are a bit different. You know, we had the best music too, I reckon. Oops. Woo, there, woo, woo, woo. Growing up in the 60s and the 70s, we had the best music, and even to the 80s, I reckon. Some of the things my girls listen to is, okay, I suppose, but I guess we like what we do ourselves, don't we? We like our music, and, well, I do. I like country music, not country and western, but the country music it's got to be a nice jazzy ones, you know. Right, might have a mouthful of water now, even though I've only got 5 minutes to go. I still should have a drink of water. Okay. I think I like how I've done different pieces together, because that way it's given it a bit of interest, you know. It's not actually crazy patchwork, it's just wild. It's just a nice wild piece of patchwork. Bees. Oh, when I sew them on, you won't be able to see them anymore. I'm not going to do it like that, though. I'll put him on in a different way, okay? Might just, you know, sew him up there somewhere. I need something else for this one. This bit of greenie is nice. Look what I've done, I fixed that. Geez, I need to fix up my stuff. It's just so messy. And the worse it gets, the less I want to go near it, eh? To fix it, I mean. You don't feel like you want to fix it then if it's that bad. Bit of cotton. You see anybody work like me? Gee, I hope you can see what I'm doing. I didn't realise the camera was wandering over there. I thought I had it so it wouldn't move, but that's, you know what, thought did, you know, sometimes. My mother would say that to me. It wasn't very nice either, because I'm sure she didn't mean it in a good way. But anyway, or wishing for something. He wouldn't be wishing for anything. Yeah, my mother. Oh dear. What did I do? Did I cut a bit of green off yet? No, I didn't. Right, fair enough. I'll have some now. And I'll put it on the back to that, because I need it to put this piece on. Did I put a knot in there? No. Whoops. Oh, come on. So we don't know how this is going to turn out, do we? But we will keep going, I promise you that. Because I told you I'm tending to make things, construct some things now, instead of just making bits of in pieces, you know, like I do a lot of. I've got all these bits and pieces, and I've got nothing, no construction done. So we need the construction things working for us, don't we? Ah, right. Gee, that time went fast. Always does, doesn't it, when you're having fun, they say. It does for me, yeah. Going and getting into bed of a night time, it goes slow, doesn't it? It really does, it just goes slow as anything for me. I like doing stuff, and I suppose I should be sleeping. Didn't really go to sleep for a fair while last night. I'm thinking about what I was going to do today, and, you know, things that are probably not that important to be thinking about in the early hours of the morning. It wasn't really anything that interesting. It was just things that come to mind, and you can't sort of sleep because you're thinking, oh yeah, I could do this, I could do that. No, I've got to do that. I don't want to do that, and stuff like that, you know. But anyway, you know what I'm thinking? I really am that I'm going to turn it upside down and use that part there as a back, but I'm not, because I like it. Oh wow, I do like that, how that's looking, don't you think? That looks really cool. I do. Okay, so we've got that bit. We're going to have to cut it, but we're going to sew this onto here first. I'm not even going to... I was going to say I'm not even going to mention the chair, but gee, Sonya, you did. You just did mention the chair. Alright, so we go up back this way. And we're going to put this on here, like so. I need a pin, because for some reason this sort of shifts its way up along there, doesn't it? It moves about too much for me. Look at this, it's not even in the right place. Where are you? Come here to me. Flatten that. Should have did that when I was ironing it, shouldn't I? Make sure I go back over there and sew that up. Ah, dear. Oh, not again. Sorry about that. Oh dear. My poor little pup won't watch my story. We keep doing that to him. Oh, it's the time's going so quick. I look at it and think, oh, I still got so many minutes. And then it just goes. I just already said all this, didn't I? Sorry, but I'm trying to get as much done on this as what I can to show you. If I was sewing on the machine, we'd had it made by now, but maybe people haven't got a machine, you know. Just sew it. And it's slow stitching. It's done by hand. It's not, you know, because if you use the machine, that's fast stitching. It's fast stitching if you do it by machine. This is fun. It's not stressful. Oh, just sometimes after a while it could get a bit that way if you know. But then once you get a bit done and you can go and have a break and then come back and do a bit more. I'm just going to finish this tiny bit and hopefully the time won't go too fast. I only got 50 minutes and I think I've done me 45 really quick, slowly or something, I don't know. Let's quick, go fast, Sonya. Stitch really quick. Thank you everybody for watching my channel. I really appreciate that, for your comments and everything. I'm going to iron this down. I'm going to go now and let you start yours. Make your needlebook. So that some of that's going to be going around to the back, okay? And this is going to be cut off there, right? And we're going to have a beautiful book when we're finished, all right, to put our needles in, because we're going to do pages. We're going to put these little bees on here somewhere. Where's them little bees here? I want to put them on there, sewing bee. It's the sewing bee or something, okay, or down here. But anyway, we're going to have to cut this across here, and I'll just make sure when I'm sewing across the bottom that it isn't coming undone. And then I can probably use this piece here to go down that way or something on it, if I get another bit on there, and then we can finish doing this when I come back on here next time. Isn't this fun? I do love it. It's going to be really pretty, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Please leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe. I do lots of things on my channel, make lots of mistakes, make good things. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.